Now we have a real good news story to tell you about. It requires a little explanation to start. Tampa Bay constantly being dredged to make shipping channels here deep enough for big ships and cruise lines. Now all that sand and muck gets dumped in certain areas, forming these islands in the middle of the bay. They're called spoil islands. Now this is noisy, dirty, necessary work. It keeps our ports open for business. But the remarkable thing about this is that these islands have now become home to an exploding population of some of the world's rarest and most beautiful birds. Motoring out from the industrial, not-so-scenic shore of Tampa Bay, Mark Rashal of the Audubon Society takes us to a place off-limits to people and dogs, anything without wings.
No raccoons, no bobcats, no cats that they have to worry about.
From pelicans to roseate spoonbills to white ibises, this spoil island called the Alafaya Bank was given back to nature and has become a magnet for nesting shorebirds.
We estimated about 10,000 pairs of white ibis at the Alafaya Bank this year.
Healthy population?
A very good population, probably the largest in the state right now.
True rarities like the reddish egret
North America's rarest heron.
And the American oyster catcher are thriving in this man-made habitat. But even more remarkable is the unimaginatively named island D3. The Army Corps of Engineers and their contractors are still using these 400 acres to deposit dredging material. But working with wildlife officials, they're now scheduling their activity around the crucial nesting season.
They made paradise for shorebird nesting, and they've totally supported good management so that we're having an unbelievable nesting season here.
Bird monitor Lorraine Margison says the desolate, sandy landscape is perfect for some of the most endangered birds in the state.
Gold-billed terns, the biggest colony in the state. We have 28 nests. There are only 7 other nests right now in the entire state of Florida.
More than anything, these artificial islands offer what nesting birds need most: distance from people.
The parents are there to shade the chicks and keep them cool and prevent them from dying. And so
if you force them to fly away, that puts the chicks in peril.
Exactly.
Something boaters and fishermen need to realize when they encounter birds on less protected shores.
If birds are squawking, they're flying around, seem agitated, just back off and give them a little space, and we can all exist together.
Well, one of the many things I learned on this assignment, there's not nearly enough food on those islands for all those nesting birds, so the parents take turns flying inland to forage, returning to feed their chicks. So if you see one of these birds in your neighborhood, that's likely what they're doing.